Alright, so the second main method that we have to use to factor is factoring something as a difference of two squares. Now, a difference of two squares is something that you have to be able to recognize. And what it is an expression that is a perfect square minus a perfect square. So something like this, x squared minus 25, that's a difference of two squares. X squared is a perfect square, 25 is a perfect square. There's a minus sign between them. Now to factor them, it's pretty simple if you can remember the pattern. Okay, so the pattern is when you factor these, it will always become two groups. Okay, now the first term in each group is just going to be the square root of the first term in the original expression. In this case, x. The last term in each group is going to be the square root of the last term in the original expression. Square root of 25 is 5. You make one a sum, you make the other one a difference. So put a plus in one, put a minus in the other. And it means exactly the same thing if you write x minus 5 first and then x plus 5 second. And that's factoring a difference of squares. Alright, so they're not always going to be, I guess, quite as easy to recognize. Some problems will look something like, I don't know. So let's say 16 x to the fourth power minus, let's just say 25. Stick with that again. Alright, so it might not be that hard to recognize, but this is the same type of deal. It's a difference of two squares. 16x to the fourth is a perfect square. You can take the square root of that. 25 we know is a perfect square as well. So there's a minus sign between them. Difference of two squares. We remembered the pattern. It's going to factor into two groups. The first term in each group is going to be the square root of the first term of the original expression. Now the square root of 16 is 4. The square root of x to the fourth power is just x squared. And then we also have a 4x squared as our first term in the second. The square root of 25, we should know that is 5. Make one a sum, the other one a difference. So plus in one group, minus in the other. And that is factored. Alright, so difference of squares. Try to remember the pattern. Try to remember how to factor them. Okay, it's just something that you have to practice with and you have to memorize. Alright.